Thank you to our naturalist sponsors, Advantage Solutions, A Greener World, Daabon, Lakanto, and FrieslandCampina Ingredients.
Advantage Solutions is the leading omnichannel retail solutions agency in North America, connecting CPG brands and retailers to drive sales for less. Advantage leverages its unparalleled insights, expertise, and relationships to help brands and retailers of all sizes generate demand and get products into the hands of consumers wherever they shop. With a passion for serving founders within the natural and organic channel, FDM, a division of Advantage, helps emerging brands break through, grow with the right retailers, build sustainable momentum, and successfully scale. Today's episode is brought to you by Lakanto, a brand on a mission to bring chi to life. Founded 30 years ago in Japan, Lakanto's story began with Shota Saraya, a successful entrepreneur with a sweet tooth who was diagnosed with diabetes. Refusing to give up life's sweetness, he and his team developed the modern monk fruit extraction process, creating the world's first monk fruit sweetener. Today, Lakanto offers zero and reduced sugar sweeteners, syrups, baking mixes, and ready-to-eat snacks, all designed to help people enjoy sweetness as part of a more balanced, intentional way of eating. Commitment to clean, quality ingredients, the brand inspires people to eat well, live well, and enjoy the sweet life. Hello, welcome back to The Naturalist, your go-to place for everything CPG. I'm your host, Adrienne Smith, and got a wonderful guest host. You've seen her here before, Meredith Kaufman. Meredith, what are we going to talk about today?
We are talking about the NEXTYs because it's not the thing that we have been talking about for the last, month.
Yes, we do talk a lot about the NEXTYs here, but today is a special day. We are on day 4 of 5 days of NEXTY judging. And when we say 5 days, we mean 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Of eating food, talking about it, debating. I think to get this episode going, a fun question, Adrienne, that I want to ask you.
Oh.
What is the most surprising thing about NEXTY judging that people might not know?
Well, I say this a lot because I talk about NEXTY judging a lot. One thing is that we try everything. There is not a single product that is sent in that we do not sample. So we try absolutely everything. But even more significant than that, I think, is the fact that we read every single nomination 100% all of the way through. So that is, we ask people their SRP. We ask them where their product is sold, if it's in distribution. We ask them about the 3 I's, inspiration, innovation, integrity. We ask them if they're a B Corp. We ask them all kinds of things. And we read all of those during judging. So that's almost 1,000 products this year, which is, I'm tired. I don't know about you, but I'm tired.
Yeah. I think for me, the thing that I am always, people are the most surprised by is how hard it is and how exhausting it is. On the one hand, I don't think work can be more fun than this.
I don't think so either.
I truly don't. We're so lucky. But I have been, every day going home, and I am just I'm so tired.
And it's the talking to me. It's like the two of us are just talking and talking and talking and talking the whole time, which is great.
Yep. It's like every day is a holiday around here during NEXTY season.
Yeah. So you were saying earlier that your blood sugar is spiking. We just finished tasting frozen desserts, which is always a fun category.
It's my favorite.
And earlier today, we did a coffee and tea, and I was kind of like this for the next hour, but also a favorite category. What have been a few of so we have 36 categories, so it's quite a few. Yeah. What have been a few of the highlights / surprises this time?
There have been a lot, but I think one thing that we were all kind of blown out of the water by this year is the meat and dairy category.
Yes.
I think this year we had the most nominations we've ever had.
Yeah, we had approximately 50 nominations in meat and dairy. And this is a category that when I first took over the NEXTYs maybe 6 years ago, it almost disappeared. It was practically non-existent. The plant-based categories were huge, and meat and dairy was just kind of like a little couple things. And it is just booming right now. And not only that, but I think we've seen so many products that are interesting, innovative, delicious, and also so integrity-driven Lots of ROC meats, lots of great sustainability stories.
Yeah. And just a lot of products that tasted so good.
Oh, bacon. So much bacon.
Yes, including one that I think is the best bacon I've ever had. But
TBD. More TBD to come on that bacon.
What has been surprising for you in terms of the categories that we've judged? Like, is there anything that this year the whole category kind of blew you out of the water, or?
I mean, definitely what you said about the meat category. Interestingly, I also thought that we had a lot of innovation. I think the meat alternative category has really dwindled, but we saw a lot of innovation in the dairy alternative category. So that's still booming. And I think that that's right on trend with what consumers are doing. I mean, there's been a lot of research over the years that talks about how consumers buy both regular milk and plant milk in the same basket. So seeing a lot of innovation there in terms of plant-based Greek yogurts, plant-based, a lot of unsweetened organic plant milks. I thought was really great. Those really wonderful fermented products, cheeses. That's been really cool to see. And then I thought that the value-based categories this year were really strong. The planet forward category, the people forward category, regenerative, organic.
I think we should talk about the regenerative, organic, biodynamic certified category, just because this is a category that year after year continues to get bigger.
Yes.
And it's just so amazing to see how much regen is really growing right now.
Yeah, agreed.
At Daabon, sustainability starts from the soil. For more than a century, Daabon has grown with one mission: to nurture people and planet. Founded in Santa Marta, Colombia, and proudly carried forward by its third generation, Daabon brings sustainable, traceable, and organic palm oil solutions to brands across the world. From the soil to the market, every step reflects our family's commitment to integrity, innovation, and respect for nature. Daabon, the future of palm oil.
Did you see any kind of trends in there that you saw, like different types of products or anything that stood out? We're trying really hard not to mention specific products, and it is really hard.
Okay, I think the thing about regen that was so astonishing this year is that there was such a wide scope of products. We had products that were made from produce, products that were made from meat, products that are being turned into different kinds of oils, baking mixes, canned products, sweet snacks, salty snacks. So really, it's just going kind of above and beyond.
But something that we've noticed over the last couple of years, and it's still going strong, is that indulgence, that kind of classic comfort food, the mac and cheese flavors, coffee cake, those kind of really indulgent, lots of indulgent treats. I mean, I remember a few years ago, the frozen dessert category was really just stevia. And now it feels like we're returning to those really indulgent flavors.
Yeah, I would agree. Especially having just eaten a lot of frozen desserts in the last 45 minutes.
Yes. And of course, we did the sweet snacks category yesterday in desserts. We have been seeing a lot of Dubai chocolate this year.
We have been seeing a lot of Dubai chocolate, seed oil-free everything.
Yes. Tallow,
everything. I mean, protein packed. Like, I can't.
Oh, so much protein.
Yes, protein. Is there any specific format of protein that this year you're like, either you were skeptical of and you really liked it, or maybe that you were just really surprised to see protein in the
Well, we had a protein honey. That was so bizarre. I had never in a million years would have imagined to see that. And I'm pretty sure that the protein that was used in there was chickpea. And it was delicious. It tasted just like honey. I thought it was fantastic, but it did not. I think it had 6 grams of protein per tablespoon, which is kind of outrageously incredible. Outrageously incredible. But what about you? Any protein standouts?
We had some really good protein pasta the other day. And that's not necessarily like the most shocking format for protein, but especially when you see a legacy brand that's just kind of doing something really different for that brand specifically, it's always kind of fun to see. So
what about supplements? So we have 4 supplement categories: supplement for the mind, supplement for the body, sustainable supplement, and supplement trailblazer. And they were all huge this year.
Yep.
I thought we had a lot of really interesting sustainability stories, not necessarily within the sustainable supplement category, but we had a lot of marine algae stories. to help me out here or throw me a bone.
Seeing a lot of things that are sourced from grass-fed, beef and dairy. I mean,
a lot of integrity. Yeah. A lot of organic supplements. I felt like we had more organic supplements this year than we're used to seeing. Pantry. Pantry staples were huge. Again, pantry staples and prepared pantry were big. So many sauces, so many really great ramens, dumplings, lots of Asian flavors, lots of Indian flavors this year. Indian dishes, frozen foods. That was fun.
Should we talk a little bit about functional?
We had so many functional products.
We did have a lot of functional products.
And I felt like this was the first year that the majority of those products really put their money where their mouth is, so to speak. Like they really were conscientiously listing ingredients, listing quantities of functional ingredients more so than ever.
Do you think that there was anything you were seeing in functional food and beverage that you had not seen as an ingredient? Or was it kind of, ashwagandha, a lot of lion's mane, reishi, the usual suspects?
L-theanine, protein, fiber. I don't know. What was that mushroom we had today that no one had ever heard of before?
Oh, I'm definitely not going to be able to remember what the name is.
Started with an A.
It goes on wood, and I think it decomposes wood.
It starts with an A.
Maybe all mushrooms do that.
Send us an email. Let us know what the heck mushroom we're talking about. Well, I don't want to give too much of it away. We've got one more day of judging. We're really excited because tomorrow we're judging our new category. Do you want to mention that?
Oh,
it was your idea.
Asked. I totally would have forgotten. So this year we have a new category, product design and storytelling. So in the past we had one category. It was kind of like a catch-all for packaging. It was sustainable packaging. Any brand that had a compelling packaging story. But this year we kind of thought, the natural products industry is such a leader in creating packaging that is visually appeasing. People want to pick it up. They just want to engage with the product. It was made maybe for like social media, but also brands that are really doing a great job of educating consumers on
telling their story, why it's important, what their sustainability is, how they're doing it right.
Yeah, exactly. So that is a brand new category for this year, and we had a lot of nominations. And that should be really fun. I'm excited to learn more about what those stories are tomorrow.
And maybe not quite as much eating.
That is true.
I do love it, but it's day 4.
Yep. So tomorrow is our last day, but it's not the end of NEXTY season at all. In fact, it's kind of just, in a way, the beginning.
It is.
Because once we finish preliminary judging in January, we have our finals judging.
Yes, and we have a fantastic group of retailers from all over the country flying in. We have incredible experts from the world of investment, from branding, from sustainability, from packaging.
So we have academics coming in this year. We have founders of brands that have gone on to be acquired by very large companies. This, I believe, is our biggest guest judge panel we have ever had. And the diversity of experts in the industry is just going to be a lot of fun.
There's going to be a lot of throwdown there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's not give anything else away. Stay tuned for more news on NEXTY season, and rate and subscribe to The Natural List.
At FrieslandCampina Ingredients, we're committed to providing innovative, nutritious ingredients to address health and well-being challenges worldwide. Our mission is to supply the right ingredients to food and beverage brands, working with them to create highly nutritious and sustainable applications to help people get the most out of life, always. This episode is brought to you by A Greener World. Shoppers today want to know how their food is really produced. A Greener World connects mindful consumers, farmers, and brands through meaningful and transparent sustainability certifications. AGW certified producers offer a reliable supply of sustainable, ethical products that consumers trust, helping you meet consumer demand while making a difference for the welfare of our planet, animals, and people. Learn about our certifications and how to source AGW certified products at agreenerworld.org.